My husband seeks divorce and my 7-year-old daughter then asks the judge, "May I reveal something is unknowing of your honor?" The judge concurred. When the footage began, the entire courtroom went silent, frozen. Can you imagine the day your entire world shatters? My husband, the man I swore to spend my life with, dragged me into court, demanding a divorce, calling me a failed mother, failed wife. He wanted everything, our home, our money, even our little girl. I felt utterly destroyed. But then right there in the sterile silence of the courtroom, a small, brave voice cut through the air. It was my 7-year-old daughter, Zaria, asking the judge, "Your Honor, can I show you something my mommy doesn't know?" My heart stopped. What on earth was she going to say? What twist could possibly come next? That morning everything felt normal. Or as normal as things got in our house anymore. Nala was already up, moving like a ghost in my own kitchen since dawn. The smell of fresh coffee and a hot breakfast mingled with the gentle hum of the washing machine. I had perfected the art of silent efficiency, you know? All to avoid disturbing him, my husband, Tmain. At 6 a.m. sharp, Tmain would descend the stairs, looking absolutely impeccable. I'd have his hot black coffee and steaming breakfast ready on the table the moment he appeared. He'd sit, take the mug, usually without even a glance my way. "Coffee's a little bitter today," he'd say, his eyes glued to his phone screen. Just like that. And I, like an idiot, would always mumble, "I'm sorry, honey. I thought I measured it right." He wouldn't respond. He'd just push his plate away, eat a few bites, and sit in a silence so thick and cold it could freeze the steam off the coffee. I couldn't remember the last time we'd laughed over breakfast. It felt like years since Tmain started working late, since his business trips stretched longer and longer. "Is Zaria up?" he'd ask, still not looking at me. "Honey. She's showering. She'll be down soon," I'd reply, my voice barely a whisper. And sure enough, a moment later, Zaria would burst into the room, a whirlwind of joy in her neat private school uniform. "Good morning, Mommy and Daddy," she'd chirp, kissing my cheek before heading straight for Tmain. He'd finally put down his phone, forcing a small smile. "Good morning, Princess. Finish your food. Daddy will take you to school." Zaria would light up. "Wow, I'm going with Daddy." I'd exhale a silent sigh of relief. At least for Zaria, he'd put on a show of warmth. This brief breakfast was the only family time we had. The moment Zaria finished, Tmain was up, briefcase in hand, a quick kiss on Zaria's forehead and then out the door. He'd walk right past me,